If you don't know, head on over all the way to Facebook at the moment. We're having this conversation. We are live on Facebook with one of the most amazing couples I've come across. It's my first time chatting to them. Certainly not the last. I mean, what happened a couple of weeks ago has gone absolutely insanely viral. Now, listen, most people put out content to just, go viral and then they fail at it. Let's be honest. Not this couple, though. I mean, besides everything else, even their love story is just absolutely sensational. Okay, but before we get into any of that, the reason why they're joining me on the line today is to chat about their heart, their intentions, and their initiative. It's got this post that they put out on social media has garnered more than 700 shares. Can you imagine how many people that is? Can you imagine the amount of people they've reached? And that's the conversation to say, guys, married 3 years. Our son is turning 2 this year, and we wanted to do something special, something different. And that difference is wanting to sponsor 2 kids, or initially started off with wanting to sponsor 2 kids' birthday parties. There was a criteria, but essentially to say, we'll cover everything, send us a DM, we'll have a look at it, and we could be sponsoring your child's birthday party. This went extremely viral. People responded to this with the most absolute optimism, with some hectic excitement. Ladies and gentlemen, they joined me this afternoon from another part of South Africa. They are here. They have made it. It's the one. It's the only. The insanely handsome couple, amazing couple, brilliant couple. It's the one and only Zanel and Lee Abrams. Okay. All right, calm down, relax, stop going on like this. My goodness, Zanel and the Abrams, man. Listen, my excitement is just next level, okay? My excitement is on another level. Guys, first things first, good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us.
So good, man. Before I get into the initiative behind your heart and what you intend to do this year in aid of your son turning 2, I kind of want to take the listeners back. Okay, I want to take them way back to the beginning. For those who has never heard of you and who's listening to you for the very, very first time, Zanel and the Abrams, your love story in itself is crazy. Okay, it's absolutely crazy. For those who don't know, okay, do me a favor, just very quickly, please share the story of how you met, you got engaged, then you got married, and all of this within the space of 10 months. Help me with this thing. And today, it looks like you guys are still in your honeymoon phase, 3 years into the marriage, which is absolutely beautiful. But kind of just briefly run us through that journey.
Not 10 months, 3 months.
Wait, what do you mean? Wait.
It happened within 3. Okay. So let's start, right?
Yes.
So we were dating for 3 weeks. Then he asked me to move in with him, right? Yes. I said yes. The next day he asked me, can you marry me? Because he doesn't want to have a fuck and sit situation. Then 2 months later, after that's a month after dating, we got engaged. Yeah. 2 months after being engaged, we got married. So it was 3 months, we married. Boom.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Listen, look, I'll be honest. I'm a bit speechless, eh? And I'm speechless only because these are the stories that our grandparents told us about. Remember, you know how you meet people that's married 60, 70 years and you find out, they've been dating for 2 weeks since they've known each other and then they got married.
They just went forward.
Do you know what I'm saying? This is absolutely amazing. And I think part of it, if I'm not mistaken, reading the story, you guys, it was very simple. And just help me understand just even the idea behind not wanting to create generational curses and debt and all of these things when it comes to the wedding.
So we decided we wanted to have a court wedding, right? And then our family was like, no, at least just have something. And then my husband and I were like, okay, so what are our goals going to be? Do we want to get married for other people to show them that we are married? or do we want a marriage that's built on substance and God? So we decided, okay, you know what? Our goals is to be debt free. Like, we don't want any debts for the next coming years. We don't want to work hard to pay in the next 10 years, pay off our wedding debt. So why not just have like a small wedding? We had like 12 people at our wedding. We didn't have a reception. We didn't have food and things like that. It was just my husband and I.
Okay.
And we literally did everything. So it was like, let's just get married because we want to be married and not for show.
That's interesting, Tennille, because most women that I've come across, young, especially young ladies, are thinking to themselves, Lee, listen, my husband, I want a big wedding. I want a good wedding. I want a wedding that is going to have all of these, fancy things going on. And, it has to be a day and a night to remember. But I suppose for you guys, Lee, it was a very different experience. It was, we just want to be married. We just want to be together. Is that the case?
Yeah. I think it started when before we were dating, right?
Yeah.
We met at 60s Diner in Jaybird. Actually went there today. It was in next to it. But at that stage we spoke to each other and we set like a 5-year goal with each other. So I asked her, what is her 5-year plan? Where does she see us in 5 years? What does she want to achieve with me as a husband? And at that time I could make out she's not materialistic and she doesn't want the big things. She just wants love. And from there on, I just gave her all my love.
I just gave her all my love. Yes, sir. Yes, you did that. Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about the fact that you guys were in extremely
Hello.
vital. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Hello?
Increasing.
Ah, okay, I see. I tell you what, let me go out and then let's come back in again. So unfortunately, the lines weren't so good at the moment. But I definitely want to get into that conversation just in terms of the reason that they went extremely viral on social media when it comes to this conversation and just holistically what that looks like and how they went about it as well. I think it's definitely an important conversation. Tennille and Lee, are you there? Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Where is it now?
Okay. Are you guys there? Can you see me? Okay. It seems like there's some technical difficulties on their end. I'll tell you what. Let me come back. Let me get them back on the line again. I really want to have this conversation with them. It's an amazing conversation as well, and we'll chat about a couple of other things as well. We'll have that conversation possibly on the other side of 5 o'clock. We'll continue this conversation with Lee and with Tennille as well. In case you missed.